What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of a gaming podcast, episode 99. Can't believe it.
99.
We're kissing it
Wow.
now. We're kissing it. We're so close.
Ooh. Holy smokes.
I know, a little smooch right there. Caboose, how you doing?
Good to be back, and I feel like this is a fitting one to be back for. We got some claws to talk about at some point today. You know?
Claws, there we
Say it.
go. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Riley, how about yourself? Taking a nice gulp of, let me guess, Diet Coke?
No, man, it's a cold brew from Starbucks.
Ah. See,
Oh,
Wendy's
there it
has the same style of cup, so now I don't know anymore.
Did they spell your name right?
Doesn't look like it.
No, it's my wife bought it for
That's
me.
what I was about to say.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it said. I'm pretty sure I just read Carrie on there.
Yeah, it's a gifty for my wife.
There
They
you
got you. They got you. Awesome, man. Well, you know what? Let's just dive right in. Caboose, you have some something to claw at or something like that? Like, what's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about. No,
Yeah.
just leave it hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Tom Henderson reported just some time last week that, according to his sources, there is going to be a Wolverine trailer or a new look at Insomniac's Wolverine really soon. His sources are telling him that a trailer is complete, it's ready to go, and that he is speculating it'll most likely premiere during the heavily rumored PlayStation State of Play that'll be taking place at the end of the month. Jeff Grubb has also talked about that prior as well, that there would be a State of Play at some point this month. We had one, like, I think at the end of September last year. That was the one that revealed Ghost of Yotei. And so
And
a
then
lot
this
of,
one that just happened with 007. That's not the
Right.
one he's talking about either.
it's separate from that.
Yeah.
And so we're all kind of gearing up and expecting that we're going to get a pretty big State of Play towards the end of the month, and that during that State of Play we can expect, according to Tom Henderson's sources, a new look at Wolverine. What he said specifically was, if it weren't to be at that State of Play, it is highly likely to be before the end of the year, with the Game Awards being the next likely spot for it to premiere at. But I do think, honestly, if I'm doing my own speculating on everything, I do think that this really lines up. It all sounds right. If PlayStation were to kind of do a little bit of the same of what they did last year, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like last year, we get that State of Play, kind of a bigger than usual State of Play, closer to a showcase. And then
Yeah.
at the end of it, boom, massive reveal. Here's the next Ghost of game. It's Ghost of Yotei. And it comes out in 2025. They just gave us the release window, no official date. I think they'll do the same with Wolverine here. Give us the reveal trailer, kind of put it back into people's minds, let everybody know, hey, here's the game. You've been waiting, you've been excited, you've been patient. And then 2026 window at the end of the trailer. And then sometime next year, when they all hold their breath on whether or not GTA 6 delays beyond May or not, they'll give us a bit more information.
I can't imagine GTA delaying again.
I would hope not, but
Yeah,
I feel like
I know, like,
this
what-
is Rockstar, you know what I mean? Like,
They can do whatever they want. They already
this is
corrupted
just-
this year.
it's just their MO. It's just their
It's
MO.
an aptly named studio for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're gonna act like
Yeah,
a Rockstar.
honestly.
Yeah.
They're a
And I
goddamn
know that a lot
symbiote.
of-
That's what they are. They're a symbiote. They just
Yeah.
corrupt. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
throw
a
whole
lot of
wrench.
people. There's a lot of people who are out there saying like, oh, maybe it'll be out like before May. Like maybe we can expect to see it in like February, March time. I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
I think fall is kind of a good
The
spot
go-to.
for Insomniac. Like they've done well there, obviously with the first Spider-Man game, with Miles Morales launching alongside the PS5, and then obviously with Spider-Man 2. It's just like a good window for them. At the very latest, you probably see Wolverine at like end of November next year.
I can't think of a better
Yeah.
holiday title for them, to
Yeah.
be honest. Like
Yeah.
like out of anything they could announce or release, like Wolverine is the one. Like that's gonna
100%.
do really well for them. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good window.
If that's the case, then I honestly feel like this is going to be at the Kaylee show.
You think so? You think it'll be
You think
a
Game
thing?
Awards?
I feel like because that's a good window, like a year window, less than a year to wait
Yeah.
for.
I can see it too. I just have a feeling that for something big like that, similar to Ghost of Yotei, PlayStation is just like, let's just do this on our own terms. especially if the rumors are true and they do have a state of play for the end of the month. Like it all just kind of lines up, you know. Like if this trailer is ready to go, if it's coming out next year, like it's just a good kind of way to cap off the year for PlayStation after I mean a rather successful one, obviously with like Death Stranding 2 and everything. So and then I mean Ghost of Yotei comes out shortly after whatever this rumored state of play is. So I think it'd be a good
I agree with you. I agree with you for the timing perspective because you're gonna want something leading into the new year post holiday,
right?
Ahead of like Black Friday in particular, which is
that's true.
A major shopping holiday.
Big promise.
So Ghost of Yotei will be out, and then hey, look forward to Wolverine that's coming out next year, and that's just enough, you know.
That's very true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that with Black Friday, like shortly after, you know, like people are going to want to get their hands on PS5. There, to be honest, because the reveal was 4 years ago, which by the way, I think the anniversary of the game's reveal is today as of when we're recording this.
Yeah.
So because the game's reveal was 4 years ago, there's a lot of people out there who probably just have no idea that this is something Insomniac is even making right now. Like I know that there was obviously the big data breach and everything, right?
Yeah.
But Twitter, like the internet, all that stuff is like a bubble. And so if they were to come out with a massive new trailer, showcase some gameplay, for a lot of people, it'll be the first time that they've ever learned that Insomniac is making a Wolverine game. And yeah, I totally agree, Riley. That'll be like more than incentive for people to be like, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, this new Ghost of Yotei now. Like there's all these amazing games. It's got like PlayStation has a really solid next-gen lineup finally. And so come time for a Black Friday or just the holiday season in general, it'll be a lot of incentive for people to be like, all right, I think I got to get my hands on a PS5 now. Is
this going to be the first Black Friday where console prices go back to the prices they were a week ago? I just realized
true. I didn't think about that.
That's so crazy. That's why I started laughing. I'm like, oh, it's going to go back to the prices where it was before the tariffs.
I don't know.
Black Friday where the sale price is just what it costed before.
Yeah, exactly.
now, Aaron, I want to take you on a journey with this Wolverine.
Okay, all right.
Here we go. Aaron, let me put on my seatbelt. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
So we have our state of play. The trailer rolls. You know, it plays through beautifully. We have a little bit of gameplay, but it's mostly probably cinematic. I think probably a cinematic. We'll roll with. We have a firm year presented at the end, not a date, but a year.
Right.
We roll with that. And then at the very end, they say, also coming next year, a Wolverine PS5 DualSense controller. How bad do you want that on your shelf?
Oh, come on.
How much?
Are you seeing this behind me? Are you seeing this behind me?
What would it look like? Well, like, do you go yellow and blue, old school? Like, what's the vibe of that? Do you have claw marks in it? Probably.
I think it's definitely yellow. I think you're definitely looking at the touchpad has like the 3, like he strikes through it kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know. I don't think we see the console plates or controller or anything like that this year.
Not yet.
I think it's for sure it's happening, right? Like they're gonna do
how much do you want that? I'm thinking about it and I want it right now.
If I can be totally honest, if I can be brutally honest, I kind of hope Insomniac or whoever it is designing this stuff, I don't know if it comes from Insomniac directly. I hope they step up their game from what they did with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hate the plates
and or do you want like a different design from them? Like
I just want something that's a bit flashier. Like for me, I love what they did for Ghost of Yotei. I think the console especially looks incredible. I know that the controller had gotten like some weird criticism online. For me, like it looks really nice. I'm really digging it. But the Spider-Man 2, the controller looks cool, but the console plates, I feel like it was a bit lazy. Like it's just a majority of the plate is the symbiote. And then here, I can see it right now. It's sitting down there. And then the back plate is just all black with the Spider-Man logo on it. Like, I feel like we could have done something more there, you know? So I'm really hoping that whatever they do for Wolverine, they step up their game a little bit for Spider-Man.
That would be my feedback too, is like a lot of their controllers are just like black with symbols on them.
With
things.
Thing.
Like Helldivers or Death Stranding 2. Like it's very like they're kind of samey. So I hope they go all out with a Wolverine controller.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
I'm definitely about like, give me, okay. The type of like battle damage and worn out look of Wolverine's suit from Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah.
Give me a
You want
controller
that?
that emits that sort of vibe. Like a controller that's been through some stuff.
I
And
love
it very much emits that like Wolverine-esque feel, That would be cool.
That'd be
cool.
pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we get that. That would be pretty sweet.
I will say though, I don't think it's going to be primarily cinematic. I think
You think we'll get gameplay?
well, I mean, if I'm thinking about the Ghost of Yote trailer, there wasn't any like straight up like camera locked behind the shoulder gameplay, but there was a lot of like in-game combat and in-game like moments showcased throughout. And I feel like we can expect something similar.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like a Spider-Man 2, where they rolled into like Kraven.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
see. So
yeah.
you're thinking like just like a cutscene sort of thing.
Like kind of, yeah, but like maybe some world building and maybe like a brief like developer pops up and goes, "Hey, like Wolverine's coming and blah blah blah." And in this game, you're gonna be able, like just like a quick breakdown and a cinematic trailer, but in engine,
right?
Because we've only seen like full CGI Wolverine trailer.
Yeah.
So like an in engine like the Kraven one was.
So okay. So not like the Spider-Man 2 reveal, but the trailer when they were doing their gameplay reveal where you saw Kraven in the woods and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly think I think it's going to be closer to just like.
And then another one at the Game Awards.
Ooh,
that's what I would do.
See, that would be interesting is if they follow up with some more marketing. It's always so intriguing when you talk about a Marvel title versus any of like just the in-house PlayStation exclusive titles, because the marketing is so different between the two. So you got to wonder, is Marvel sitting there like, we need to keep this game in the public eye for as long as possible? Because like hype has like an expiration date. You know what I mean? Like
for sure,
you want to keep people excited for this game leading up to its release. So I'm wondering if we do see like a reveal during the state of play and then a follow-up trailer of some sort, or maybe even just like a 2-minute gameplay trailer during the Game Awards. I could see that happening.
Yeah, we're in the economy of attention, right? So everything needs to be timely in the way you deliver it.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Fingers crossed.
Little
Fingers
breadcrumbs.
crossed.
You can't give away too much. You can't give away too
know?
much. So you gotta tease them. Gotta bring it in.
It's funny, like Wolverine is, let's just say Wolverine's closer than a PS6, and we're getting so much leaks about it, about like detachable hard drives here. That's a little transition there, by the way.
Which I love. That was actually flawless.
You crushed that.
Thank you so much.
Transition.
I just thought of it. I just thought of it.
Yeah.
You know what? Have a good night. See you guys later. We're out of here.
Did it actually close? That was
it's a little window right there.
By the way, I saw your Twitch shirt there, Marcel. I like.
Oh,
I like your style.
A lot of people were fighting for that. People were fighting for that pillow. It's
they didn't fight hard enough, huh?
Exactly. But yeah, so people were, you know what? I'm on the bandwagon of we should not be talking about PS6 or Xbox Infinity, or whatever that we want to call it or anything. Like even though yes, the console, PS5 and Xbox Series are 5 years old, we haven't even touched these yet. There's still more we can do. Pandemic had delayed it here, but now we're talking about detachable disk drive. The Vita might be coming back. Some others like digital version, handheld version.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
Like we're just like we shouldn't be even like this shouldn't be on our minds, and yet we're getting so much information about this. What's happening here, Riley? Riley, this is on you. What's happening?
I don't know, man. The reports are pretty good. So I don't know.
I don't know,
man.
Son of a gun. What did you do?
I know.
All over a pretzel, huh?
I'll do it.
Imagine that. I'll do it again.
Planning this. No. So PS6, I guess, is coming in a couple of different flavors, which is neat. So it seems like they're kind of emulating a Nintendo approach. So it'll be dockable and handheld, and then also like a core console. This approach lends itself well to PC development in a way, because there's it's scalable, right? Like you're gonna have to create games for a handheld, and then also your home hardware that's more powerful. So I'm curious to see how it pans out. I think they'll probably do very well.
But we even have like I don't know. I can't remember if it was a president of Square or a director. He was like, we don't need a PS6 right now. Like the
No.
PS5 is fine.
Well, the biggest problem, obviously, with COVID being like, with it happening pretty much side by side with the launch of our what we now know as next gen, is that it slowed down kind of the rollout that we normally expect when these consoles drop. So
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
there were a lot of people being like, "There's just no games to play on my PS5," and it's like, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Like, what's-
world-altering event was taking place when the PS5s came out.
Yeah, it was a
what's even
combination
coming out
of
for PS5 now for this
Yeah.
holiday. You think? Besides, well, I guess Yote is it, right?
Well, yeah,
I would
Yote, yeah.
speculate. I would speculate Astrobot DLC because they have
Yeah.
a new controller dropping in October.
That's true,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
So I would speculate they'll probably have like a big expansion for that game.
But yeah, I mean, it's obviously because of COVID and everything, things have slowed down in terms of just the console lineup of games.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying that with Wolverine on the way next year, like things are starting to shape up in terms of the first party exclusives and a lot of the things that you can get your hands on when you buy a PS5 today. And so, yeah, in terms of like getting a PS6 or getting next gen, we can probably put it on hold for a decent amount of time. You know, I mean, GTA 6 is next year. If it doesn't get delayed out of the year, it's next
PS5
year.
is raising the price. It's more valuable
Yeah,
now.
they're putting up the price. They want people to spend more money to buy PS5.
Like how much is one gonna cost?
So they very clearly, I think there's still a longer shelf life for PS5, and I feel like in general, even when we get to the next generation, the shelf life of PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's, like, they're gonna last way longer than PS4s and Xbox Ones, mainly because, like, we have pushed, I feel, with this console generation the furthest than we have from one console generation to another. Like now it's to a point where for me, I'm spoiled. Like playing a 30 FPS game is kind of difficult, you know, going below
Fair.
like a 4K ray tracing is like, oh man.
I was
like,
watching that James Bond gameplay. I was like, it was just like a little
right.
choppy for me. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Exactly. And so I feel like I don't know how much we can really push in this next console generation. Like, obviously, there is still room for innovation. There's still room for new tech and for it to look and play even better. Like, we want to get games to 120 FPS in a perfect world, right? But I think where it is right now, games running at like 4K 60, games having ray tracing, things like that, this is a level of technology that I feel is consistent enough for PS5s to be around for a long time, or for Xbox Series X to be around for a long time. So whenever we get to that next gen, like I would imagine that people just aren't going to be in much of a rush. And so with that being said, like, should PlayStation or Microsoft be in much of a rush themselves to get them out the door? Like, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I think it's more just like it'll offer itself as an upgrade to the existing experience more than like a hard on and a hard off point, which kind of the PS5 was already. But like a PS6, I don't even know what that would launch with, to be honest. Like
Spider-Man
I would
3?
assume like a version of Profit or whatever it was, you know, the Naughty Dog game.
Yeah.
But I mean, to your point earlier about like where are the PlayStation games? It's like, yes, the pandemic, and then they took a big gamble on service games that they ended up canceling more than half of. So the software, the pipeline kind of had to reset. So we're catching up to it now. But I'm optimistic we'll see a pretty good lineup for that from them later this month, and then I don't know, 2026 is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
it's already like you look at
in
Xbox and Grand Theft Auto, and I'm assuming Wolverine.
Is 2026 the year where we're like, all right, things are back to, I guess, a new norm? Games are coming out consistently now.
Will be the most like, oh, this is how it used to be. Kind of year for
like
for
feeling. Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. Like 2023 was also like
crazy.
Insane.
That was a good year.
Insane for video games. Like you had Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2. I think was that the same year as Ragnarok, or was Ragnarok 2022?
The Ragnarok DLC, you mean, or?
Oh, okay. The Ragnarok DLC was 2023. When did God of War Ragnarok specifically come out?
Oh, I don't.
I'm looking this up right now. Okay, 2022 was Ragnarok, so never mind.
The
but
DLC
still, like,
was the 2023.
Yeah. But still, like the race for Game of the Year that year was just like any of them could have won, and I don't think people would have like made that much of a fuss. That was the same year as Final Fantasy VII as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like stacked year. So I think 2023 was really the first time that it was like, damn, we used to have it like this every year. You know?
It was rough.
But yeah, 2026 next year will be another one of those where it's like you're gonna look at the Game of the Year nominees, and you're gonna be like, oh, that one could win, that one could win.
Yeah.
You know, like
Rebirth was last year. 16 was 2023.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
in terms of the rumor itself is saying that apparently the PS6 will launch with a detachable disc drive, right? That's what
basically that's what they're saying. Yeah.
Tom Henderson,
Which is similar to the Slim right now.
Yeah.
PS5,
But so do you think that it comes with the disc drive that you can just then detach, or do you think it's you got to buy that disc drive sold separately? Or do you think like they'll do like a version of one and the other?
Probably
digital.
Probably one with and one without.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would think that it seems to be working well for their current bundles. So I think that would be fine. I feel like they'd probably mirror that. I'm more interested to see how they do the handheld, and if they
that'll
would
be
mirror that
interesting,
with like a
especially
hardware.
because the rumors are saying that it's planning. This is not going to be like the Portal, where they want this handheld to be able to like natively play.
Yeah, it's gonna be like PS5 powered. They're talking about though.
Interesting.
I can't imagine how much that will cost either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
oh my God.
Nintendo's in a good spot, right? Because maybe
but that's not PS5 level,
like a Switch 2 Pro, which
Yeah.
is that
How
powerful,
big would
know?
it have to be able to play like PS5 games, though? Okay, I'll say, do you think that it's going to be similar in size, maybe even in design, to something like that new the handheld Asus that Xbox is doing?
I would hate that.
Yeah,
it's too big. I think maybe maybe, but I would hope that they try to streamline it down to something Switch 2 sized. Like
that
if we
would be.
can
I don't know how
it,
you.
I know.
That kind of
The PS5
Which is what, 7?
It is a tower.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe upscaling and stuff. I don't know.
Because so can those like the RG Ally and stuff, like they can run next gen games on them, right?
No.
Or current gen, I would say. Like
It
like
not,
is
not
Spider-Man
it will
2
it will let you know if it can run it or not.
I see.
But like it will be like a lower settings.
And it's case
Can the
by
Steam Deck
case.
run Spider-Man 2?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Well,
so it could do some stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it can run Spider-Man too, yeah.
Okay.
So then do you
Ragnarok
think that they
and
launch
stuff.
this handheld in a similar state where it's like case by case? Like it's not going to be like Uncharted 5 day and date can be running on this handheld, but maybe at a later date when we can figure out a lower fidelity
Like,
version.
they might allow streaming like how the Xbox does it.
True, yeah.
That would be, but they already have a system for that. You know,
Right,
like
yeah, the Portal.
These companies, they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're just throwing stuff at the wall, and they're like, "Hey, I hope this sticks."
I mean, the specs.
Even this
are less
Xbox
than
handheld, I'm not too crazy
think.
about it
I
either.
think we'll have to after this. We'll have to look at the specs because I think they're out there. But
yeah,
I think that they can do it. Like if they get Steam Deck kind of size, you know, maybe they'll be able to refine that a bit. Maybe have some like.
the Steam Deck can't even run Star Wars Outlaws,
but Switch 2 can.
but Switch 2 can. That's what I don't understand.
Really well.
Yeah, really well.
It's interesting how they're kind of split. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of dev effort to
answer that though.
scale
Isn't it
it.
in the case of the Steam Deck versus the Switch 2? The Switch 2 version is a version that was built and optimized to work for the Switch 2, whereas the Steam Deck one is supposed to be the PC version of the game running at low settings.
I
Right?
believe so.
I believe so.
I feel that's why I wonder if PlayStation's doing their own handheld, if they want like PlayStation 5 games to be able to run on it.
Mhm.
Is it going to be one of those things where they're essentially going to the dev teams being like, can you create an optimized version of this game to run on this handheld?
Yeah.
You know? And so
that's gonna take more time out of development. You need a specific
it's
PETA team.
It'll take more time out of development for sure. But if the product itself is extremely
Wolverine's not going to come out till 2030 now.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
But if it's successful, if it makes them a ton of money, is it something where it's like, you know what, this is worth the manpower? And then you maybe see something like, you might see just gaming in terms of PlayStation Studios specifically kind of shift where they're like, all right, Insomniac, we're going to create a new arm in your studio that's specifically for like optimizing your games so that we can launch them day and date on the handheld, you know, like, because I remember back when Injustice was so big and they created the mobile game for Injustice. That mobile game made so much money at NetherRealm. They broke down walls and built a whole new mobile studio in-house.
Just imagine a guy working on the latest game DLC.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So like you see certain things like that happen in gaming, and you got to wonder if maybe that's something that PlayStation is thinking about. They're like, we want to get this handheld in the hands of the players. We want it to be something that's worth their money and worth their time. And if the consumers react to it well, and they're like, this is like, hell yeah, like I get to take my PS5 games on the go, and it makes them some crazy money. If they get a good consumer base out of it, could it be something where they go to an Insomniac or a Sony Santa Monica and they're like, we'll give you the money to expand so that you can make sure that these games come out on time?
It's
maybe
good.
They kind of ran that with the Vita, right? Where they had the dual releases for certain games.
Yeah.
So I mean, they can do it. I just don't know what that really looks like for them.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of work. But I'm sure they're already trying to figure that out right now.
I just don't know what to believe from them when like the current PS5 Slim, they're doing shrink friction. They brought down the hard drive size to 825 now instead of a terabyte. Like what's good? Like I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, I mean they're trying to make the point of entry as low costing as they can, given
just give us a terabyte
things, you know. But like
eat the costs.
But yeah, I mean these are narrow margins for their hardware in particular. So I understand that they need to make it work, but I'm kind of curious to see what a PS6 and a handheld version of that would really be. I would assume though, a lot of the PS6 games will also release on PS5. Like they'll continue doing that. I mean, we saw Marvel Rivals get a PS4 version announced like the other week. So
PS4 is not dying, man. They should just stick the PS4 Pro.
I told you guys, I was like, no way Marvel Rivals comes to Switch 2. Now, real possibility.
Next season 4.
Switch 2.
That's just my guess. Switch 2.
So, yeah, I don't. Have they talked about how it's gonna run? Like what the specs are gonna be for the PS4 version?
I don't think so. They just flashed the PS4 logo on it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 360p, 24 FPS. Dude, you open a strange portal on PS4,
it chugs.
And my PlayStation's gonna go lift off. Like we're gonna have like NASA command, talking to me about when we have liftoff. Like I don't know, man. I don't know how they're managing that. But
winter is coming. If you want to heat up your room, open a couple portals. You know,
it's so cold today. I'm gonna put my PS4 at the end of the bed and boot up Marvel Rivals.
Well, they're still porting Call of Duty to PS4 and Xbox One.
Is Black Ops 7?
Yeah, Black Ops 7 is going to be on PS4. So these things, I think they'll just keep doing it because they're clearly making enough money from it.
It's very similar to how like we saw WB Games do the Hogwarts Legacy Switch version, Mortal Kombat 1 Switch version, where just that consumer base is so massive that it's just almost stupid to just leave them behind entirely, you know?
Yeah, just keep doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm just seeing something here.
Even if it's at the sacrifice of whatever the hell the Switch 2 version or Switch 1 versions of Hogwarts Legacy
Yeah,
and Mortal
right?
Kombat 1 were.
Yeah.
They should have. I mean, there's no point of them bumping that one up anymore. Like Mortal Kombat is done, right? So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm super down for a handheld PlayStation console though. Like that just I love the Vita and I love the
it'll bring
PS4.
competition.
Yeah,
Good
I agree.
competition, you know.
I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, I was excited for the Portal for just that reason. Where like, I mean, granted, it didn't end up being what I think anybody wanted it to be, but even just one time, like I brought it over to a friend of ours, and I made sure to keep my PlayStation in sleep mode, and I was like, let me just try this and like see how it works. And I booted up Astrobot on it, and it was just like, it was such a novel experience where I'm playing Astrobot like not at home on my PS5, like I'm playing it on the go. So if we could take that the next step and not have to worry about desync or not have to worry about like input lag, and then also just like have the games look and even perform as good as they might on a PS5, but on the go, that would be an amazing thing. Like that definitely would put you in competition.
They could
with
probably
something like
achieve a lot just by dropping stuff to like a 1080p. 'Cause that's what I heard is a
Yeah,
1080p
definitely.
screen.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, whereas
guess
the
we'll have
Switch
to
is
wait and
like
see.
4K and everything, you know. As of right now, August 7th, PS5, 80 million units worldwide sold.
It's crazy.
They're doing well.
PS4, 117. Is that right?
Do you guys think they'll
that
ever
right?
hit those numbers for the PS5 or just no chance?
That they'll ever what?
Do you think the PS5 will ever hit close to the player base of the PS4?
I think it depends what their plan is.
Oh, I'll
To be
say
honest,
this.
like
I'll say
in
this.
terms of
Do you
like
think they
longevity.
cross 100 million?
Yes, I
consoles?
think they'll cross 100
Yeah?
million.
I think
Yeah,
so too.
yeah, I think they will.
Yeah.
They have a good lineup coming up, I think, with Wolverine and some of the other games they've talked about, Saros and
If I'm not mistaken, too, there's like a lot of rumors about Sony Santa Monica's next thing being like a Metroidvania style God of War spinoff.
yeah.
Tom Henderson, I think in the same report that he mentioned where Wolverine might show up at the next State of Play, was also saying his sources told him that Santa Monica is working on a proper new mainline entry to God of War, which I mean, like, I think that's just like an educated guess that anybody could make. It's just a matter of like, is that this console generation cycle? Is that something for the PS6? You know, but if you do see a new God of War, if you get Wolverine, you got Ghost of Yotei coming, even like if PlayStation gets marketing rights to GTA 6,
Which I hope
Yeah.
they do, because that would be. I
think
mean,
they
I
will.
don't. I objectively don't care, but like if I were them, I would want that,
yeah, I
because
think- I
that
think
that
they would
is
want it
that's what
too.
you need.
It's just one of those things where you kind of you convince the player that this game's on the PlayStation. You know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
they know better, or even if they can look up like it's not exclusive, it's just having those marketing rights means that PlayStation and GTA 6 are two things.
All
in
the
tandem
commercials you
that you're
see,
seeing on
yeah,
all the
there
commercials.
it is.
And yeah, that bumps up sales like crazy, and it bumps up console sales like crazy. So you could, I think for sure they cross that 100 million threshold, and if they have like some big projects, you might close in on the PS4's numbers, but like 117 million is a big
Yeah,
number
if
to
they,
beat.
I don't know if they'll be able to, but if they could bundle GTA 5 with a PlayStation 5, like
That'd be
they'll,
huge.
That'll
they'll
be
move
huge.
units.
Yeah.
They'd move units, and I mean they
Yeah.
could charge an extra
You know-
$100 or whatever for like on top of the
The
average
PS4 and
console.
Xbox One days saw a lot of third-party titles get like a PlayStation, like not even bundle, but like a PlayStation like themed console. Like Batman
Yep.
Arkham Knight had a PlayStation 4 themed console, and
Yeah.
so like, could you imagine something like that for GTA 6 as well? Like that could do numbers for sure.
I mean, PlayStation, they've shown a willingness to spend on third-party titles to elevate them, be it James Bond or Take-Two's Borderlands 4, which
Yeah.
is the same company as GTA. So maybe they have a
Ooh.
long-standing deal with them.
Yeah. Borderlands 4 on the way, by the way, very soon.
This week, right?
This week, Friday, yeah.
Holy
All the previews are
smokes.
like going crazy over. I was looking forward to it because I'm such a lifelong Borderlands fan, but I was never like, this is on my radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all these previews
Yeah.
are like really hyping it up, and now I'm like, do you guys think Game of the Year contender?
I think it's gonna be tough to beat Expedition.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying winner. But
Oh, but like a nominee.
It could be a
It
nominee.
could be. Yeah.
Be a
Like,
nominee.
what would you guys think or speculate the Metacritic numbers to be at? If the previews are based on like anything that we could expect from reviews, I'm thinking we're looking at like a 86, 87 Metacritic here.
I'll say 88.
87.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go 88.
Yeah.
Why not?
Could be.
I think 87. I was gonna say 87. I could see that.
Yeah. And so you're thinking Expedition 33 is just not getting beat no matter what this year?
I think it's gonna be hard to top. I think that thing's a bit of a phenom. Like,
There was
trying to think
quick
what would be
brief talk
nominated,
that Death
but-
Stranding 2 was up there, but
I don't even hear about it anymore, to be honest.
I would think
chatter.
if I were to speculate, I'd say Expedition, Blueprints,
Donkey Kong,
Death Stranding, and then probably Hollow Knight Silksong would be the top 5 right now.
Have reviews dropped yet for Hollow Knight? Has anyone even beat it?
they're slowly coming in.
They're kind of coming in
No one
now.
got review codes or anything for Hollow Knight, right?
No.
Oh yeah, 93 right now for Silksong, but that's based on 7 reviews.
Yeah, so I mean,
So not
Yeah,
Make it that way.
user reviews have put
Didn't
it
they
up to
just make the game
8.9.
easier now for some people or something like that?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, user reviews are at like an 8.9, but I know a lot of people are
Yeah.
probably reviewing it before they even beat it.
Oh yeah, they just
yeah,
say
I
you
would
see
say
the
those would be
starting
my top
screen.
5.
Great, 10 out of 10.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 would be up there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's another one. Yeah.
And then who knows what Ghost of Yotei looks like. Reviews are dropping on the 25th, right?
Believe so. Yes.
Riley, you're allowed to share that you have it.
I have it.
Can't
Yeah,
say
I posted a
anything beyond
screenshot.
that.
I can't say anything about it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I totally have it.
So can I come over or
No.
Can I watch you play from the window or
Just don't tell
see
me
me
about
there,
it.
like-
I can't green light
Wait
that.
about it.
see me
Yeah.
camp out here?
You can do whatever you want.
But yeah,
All right,
who
there we
knows
go.
what reviews could look like for that game. I think was the first game a Game of the Year nominee?
I don't.
I feel like it had to have been. It was so
Maybe.
good.
Metacritic for Ghost of Tsushima put it at an 83, way lower than I honestly would have thought.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know what's interesting here? Death Stranding is at an 89. So, but Split Fiction's 91. Donkey Kong
Split Fiction's another one actually that could.
Blueprints is a 92. Clear is 93. Silk Song's at 93 right now.
Okay, Ghost of Tsushima was the nominees for 2020, which is when Ghost of Tsushima came out, were Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and Last of Us 2. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was one of the
Nominated.
nominees. So I could definitely see if Yotei is on the same level as the first game or even better, that it's one of. Is it only ever 5?
It's 5, right? It's not. Is it not 5 or is it 6?
How many did I just name there? Was that 6?
I feel like it's 6.
Okay.
I feel like it's 6, right?
So 6, you got what? Expedition for sure. You've got probably Death Stranding 2. You got Silk Song, I'd say. What's everybody else buzzing about and going crazy about? Kingdom Come.
Healy is gonna make sure
PlayStation.
his
gets
buddy,
all
his buddies
But
in
is
there.
Death Stranding? Yeah, Death Stranding. See, that's the reason why a lot of people are like, could Death Stranding kind of upset? Because it's like, is this gonna be the Keeley show?
I
But
could
I
see
feel
Death
like
Stranding
he would
too.
almost be too afraid to let it win, even if the committee votes it, because he's like, everyone's gonna think that I did that. You know?
I feel like if it doesn't get nominated, then he's like, sorry, my hands were off. If it does
doesn't
get
get
nominated,
then
if it does get nominated for Game of the Year, he played a part. He's like,
if it
nope.
doesn't get nominated, Kojima's blocking his number. Like,
Kojima's done. Yeah.
just be
Yeah,
honest.
that's it.
Let's just be honest. Like,
Yeah, I'm looking it up, and last year they had 6 nominees.
Okay,
So
there you go.
Oh, all right. Well, there's still time to bump it out. Right now, it's in.
Still
I can't
fine.
argue now. It's still in right now.
Yeah.
Potentially, folks. If who knows? Maybe after we post this episode up, the Nintendo Direct might be happening this Friday. Rumor has it.
that'd be cool.
People are saying a bunch of 7s might show up on the show. What does that mean? I don't know.
They're going to the
Jackpot?
casino, or
I feel like a
Could
lot
be
of
Final
people are
Fantasy
speculating.
7, Black Ops 7, maybe. I don't think
There
so.
there are a couple of less
007.
than reputable sources chiming in on it, so I
There's a
don't know.
lot of new faces to the game here.
Yeah, I mean, you could speculate. I would say probably Resident Evil 7, if this is real.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 7.
I think all of them are coming. Like 7, Village, 3.
I saw speculation that Soul Calibur 7 might be there.
No
Whoa.
shot. That series is dead.
whoa,
No way.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh,
That series
I
is
mean,
dead, man.
Soul Calibur.
I
2
would
is on
love
the
a Soul Calibur come
GameCube
back, but I
app.
think that series is
It
dead.
launched with
Yeah, I
it,
think Soul
so it's
Calibur's
very interesting.
long gone.
With Link?
I would assume.
Nah,
Riley, shut the hell
There's
up,
no
Riley.
way. I would
Riley,
assume.
don't
No way, man.
Riley, don't give me hope.
Dude,
Don't
I'm
give me
just
hope
saying,
right
like,
now.
There's
You're
no
doing
way.
this head. You do this head tilt
I don't
right
know,
now.
man.
You're like, hey, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know what could happen. I don't know. There's just speculation. That's all I'm saying.
I want it now. You won me over. I want it.
If it's Soul Calibur 6,
Soul Calibur
and
is
returns
7.
7. Yeah, sorry, 7.
With, what? Oh, you just hear is like, what's it calling? A forged retold, and you see Link. Shing, that's it.
Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be amazing.
Would you want Ocarina of Time Link, like full throwback, or do you go Breath of the Wild?
I think for synergy they probably
because they
something
can add
like
that in.
the Kingdom version of Link. No,
Yeah.
I think they will just do Ocarina of Time because you can add in those other costumes.
It's fun to think about.
Son of a bitch. This son
when
of
you
a-
really
and,
think about it, too, Soul Calibur was one of the first fighting games to do the whole guest
What?
character thing.
no,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's
They had Spawn in
and
there, Darth Vader, Yoda. Who else did they have? They had some other...
Ezio.
Oh, really?
Ezio was in one.
Oh, okay.
Kratos was in one.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what?
Hayashi from Tekken.
It kind of, because it didn't sell well. So it'd be like, okay, would you say this is a Nintendo exclusive for now?
I can't imagine it would be exclusive.
No way.
If that thing came out, I don't think it would be exclusive.
But also,
I think
do
Nintendo
that
might fund it though. That's what I mean.
I will,
like they maybe.
Yeah.
I'll say this
No.
is if it's not a Nintendo exclusive, there's no way you have someone like Link in the game.
Yeah.
Just because fighting games these days are very much
Totally
like
different.
they've gotta be
Crossplay.
competitive. They've got to be for the competitive scene and tournament scene. And if there's a character in the game that is on one platform, either that platform needs to have the tools for competitive fighters, like the ability to plug in an arcade stick and things like that.
You buy it on PlayStation as just Lunk.
Long,
Right.
yeah.
Original character.
It's just reptile all the time, you know.
So I think that there wouldn't be a way to do that unless they plan to make it an exclusive. But even then, Nintendo, if you're gonna have a big fighting game that's exclusive for Nintendo, they'd want to like get in on the esports scene.
I think
Can you-
doing that.
I
would
mean,
be the way to do
Token
it.
Marvel Token is only on PlayStation and PC that we know of.
Yeah.
Can you plug
Exclusive
in
fighters
an
with
arcade
them.
stick to a
Yeah, you
Switch?
can plug an arcade stick. Yeah.
Does it work? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max he played it. He played Street Fighter with a stick. I
Okay,
can think of like an old Dreamcast stick as well, actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think it'll happen, but it's fun to think about because, like, I think that is like
I can just
because
see
of
some.
Link,
I
it's
can
so
just see them
intrinsically
do that.
tied to that brand that it kind of makes sense.
And Bandai and Nintendo are so buddy. They'll be like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
we will fund the money to revive this series, and then Soul Calibur 8 could be cross-platform.
When was Soul Calibur 6? I don't feel like it was that long ago. 2018. So you know what? I feel like it is due if they wanted to make a new one.
It's just that it didn't sell well at all. That last one.
No?
No, it didn't. Like, I think it almost like not almost. It just like, hey, we're stopping this for now.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, but it would be very appropriate for them to do that.
Wait, did they have Geralt in the last one?
Yeah.
Geralt of Rivia, 2B I think was in it.
Yeah,
as well.
2B was in it as well.
Crazy.
It just didn't
they,
sell
They
well,
were not
yeah.
slowing down on these guest characters and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening, but yeah, if it didn't sell too well, maybe it's unlikely.
But like, I can see this being like a Bayonetta like situation, being like,
We funded
bring
it.
it,
Yeah,
bring
this
it,
is all-
refunded it. This is a Nintendo
Like
exclusive.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Very true.
Well, we'll
I
see.
remember that reveal.
It's fun to think about. You're right.
Yeah, it was fun to think about.
It's fun to think about.
But definitely Resident Evil 7
For sure.
Yeah.
and all
I
the
think
Resident
that's
Evils.
likely. Well, at Gamescom, they had a big Resident Evil style booth for the 30th anniversary, right?
I saw it actually
Yeah.
in person. Well, I saw the Resident Evil 9 booth.
But there was no Resident Evil 9 on the Switch, though.
Not that I
No,
could see.
not
Which
yet.
is not
I
yet.
just remember
though.
that they had like the worn down like RPD, like, from what we saw in like the
Yeah.
trailer. And then they had like an actress there who was pretending to be like the main character while a zombie was like swiping at her. I didn't like step into the booth actually. I didn't have much time while I was at Gamescom, but I remember seeing the booth there and it looked like it was RE9 themed.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna announce, "Hey, RE9's coming to the Switch," but while you're waiting, play all these
Here's
7
2,
Village,
3,
2,
4.
3, and
I
4
see.
remake. Yeah.
That's fair.
Because not only that, I think they also have a RE engine for the Switch 1. So they might be using that and just do like a higher scale. Because the RE engine like was working fine for Switch 1 for Monster Hunter.
Yeah. And then you think we finally get like a release date and all that information during this direct for the new Metroid?
Metroid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we have to.
For the love of God, please.
If we don't, they're gonna say it's delayed.
Actually, yeah. But
yeah,
no way.
If we don't get
No
it.
way.
If we don't get it, then I think it's.
I feel like you
I'm
opened
very
the
curious
show
about
with
the
that even.
timing of this direct too. It's on a Friday, and they never do that.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this will be the full formal direct, or if it'll be like just a Mario dedicated one.
You know what I'm
Or they
interested
shadow
in
drop.
too? When's the deadline for the Game Awards?
Like the second week of November, I think?
Is it?
November?
Yeah.
When did Indiana Jones
You
come
think
out?
Metroid comes out before that?
December. Indie was December.
When did Kirby's coming out in November, right?
Yeah.
So I think Metroid's fall or it's December.
Dang,
if it's
yeah.
coming out
So I
this
think-
year.
I think
and
they
it
go
just got
past the
rated in
deadline
Brazil,
then.
so I think it's soon.
So I'm saying, do you think it goes past the deadline for the Game Awards? If the Game
No.
Awards deadline is second week in November?
No, I think it'll be out before.
Because I do think, I mean, what I played when we got our hands on at the Switch 2 event, and then I played it again at Fan Expo Canada.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Like I really dug it.
I like
was super
Metroid.
into it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, but it is like playing it visually. I'm like, wow, this is like quite impressive.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
And
really,
like
really
that
good.
was for me where I was really trying out the mouse controls and stuff for the first time, and I was like, this like really works. Like, and then I remember too at some point I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pick up the Joy-Cons and just play it that way, and I was like, that almost feels more unnatural than.
I might just use a regular mouse if I'm honest with you.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
plug it in.
Plug it in.
Next Nintendo. You know.
There you
You
go.
can jump between that and Mario Paint.
Yeah.
Mhm,
I actually
there you
wonder
go.
if my light speed works. The mouse. I gotta test that out.
Give it a go.
Give it a go, man.
Wireless mouse, you know. But what else we're gonna see at this direct, if it happens? Well, all these guys could be liars and be caught in their pants down. You know.
I think we obviously need dates for Metroid. I think we
Yep.
need a big game to ring in the new year. And I think I would
A
probably
big game
announce
to do
it.
what? Sorry.
Like bring it like something for 2026 to like kick it off and
Okay,
like
yeah.
lead you post holiday.
Yeah.
I would think maybe Animal Crossing could do that.
Oh, like this is coming next year.
Ooh.
Yeah,
A new
like
Animal
this
Yeah.
Crossing would be
2026.
huge.
It's just it's one of those, right? Like there are a few games that can do that, like a new 3D Zelda, a 3D Mario, Smash Brothers, and Animal Crossing right now. I think that's
It makes
something's
a
got
lot
to
of
get
sense
there.
for a new Animal Crossing to be coming out sometime
It
next year.
feels right. Like it's
Yeah.
2020 is when the last one came out.
Yep. Yep.
They haven't supported it for a few years. I think it feels like a really good game to get out in the first 2 years of the Switch 2 life cycle.
For sure. Yeah,
I'll
I
be
think
that.
you're bang on the money on that.
And I want Smash Brothers, but I think we're still a little ways off because Air Riders is November. So
Yeah, Air Riders, and then if they want like Animal Crossing to be their big game next year, I think you don't see Smash or anything of that sort until like 2027 at the earliest. But even
Yeah,
then,
I
it's
think you
probably
could
even
announce
later.
it in like end of 2026, roll into 2027. Because like we do know they have two teams over there that are working together, Team S and Team Two.
Yeah.
So one of those teams is working on Air Riders, and the other one we don't know what they're working on. But I would assume they're both under Sakurai. So I think Smash is well in development at this point, whatever form it's in.
Do we? So you're just saying no more Ultimate Switch 2 edition? That dream dead?
I don't think it's dead. I think it just depends on how much time they have because you need that. Every year you don't have Smash Brothers on that platform, you're missing out on millions of sales because it's an evergreen title. So like
Yeah.
as you onboard people into the ecosystem, they're going to buy that game. So I think you need to have all your heavy hitters out in the first 2 years, and that's why the Switch was so successful. So it launched in 2027. Here's a Mario Kart. Here's 3D Mario. Here's 3D Zelda, and here's Smash Brothers. And those were kind of their main four, right? They're always going to perform for them. So I think they need to get it out. All four of those need to be out in the first 2 years. And Animal Crossing kind of went up to those ranks because of 2020 and everything going on and the immense popularity of that. So I would try to get that out as soon as possible. Yeah. And then you can expand on it, right? You have people subscribe to your subscription service and you can scale it that way. You go, oh, you get a bonus item, you get this, you get that. Like they present well as service games, and they kind of leaned into that with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC near the end of the Switch.
Yeah.
If you remember, all the DLC was part of that. So hopefully they can continue that. And also we need some Mario Kart World DLC immediately.
Yes, please, game is for the love of God. Yes.
Way past due time. Yep.
Will we see Donkey Kong DLC? In Bonanza?
I would love it, but
not yet. Not yet.
Maybe just Bonanza in Mario Kart?
I think that makes sense. Yeah, because like Diddy Kong's not in that game yet. Gotta get Diddy in there.
A Bonanza
someone else
stage, a Bonanza themed like race.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I think that like World really gives them the opportunity to like expand meaningfully on kart with more than just like a handful of tracks from the mobile version and some new characters. So
you know what I wonder too is like if they add new maps, if they add new like racetracks and stuff, does that also mean that they add like a new section to the open world aspect of it?
I think you could, right?
Something
like,
comes out of the sea, like a new area.
That, like every racetrack
the whole world
in the open world, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like is that going to be the idea here, where every time they add a new map, there's a new chunk to the open world that's been added now?
I hope so. I hope they expand on it meaningfully because like they have a lot of cool niche Mario characters in there, and I think you can go in that direction too with Donkey Kong in a fun way. But like the open world's kind of stale. Like it'd be cool if there were in-game events that coincided with different DLC drops, like boss fights, stuff like that, that would appear in the world. You know, maybe Samus's ship lands to coincide with the launch of Metroid Prime 4, you know, and then you race her and unlock her or something. Like stuff like that I think would be all of a sudden like you're looking at the price tag and you're like, oh, this game keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and so I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little more meaningful that way.
Yeah.
So I would hope that they see that as a service and less than a one-off, because I think that game could be so much more than it is right now.
For sure.
One more thing as well. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be released for Xbox and Switch 2 in 2026. So that means we had to be getting 7 Intergrade this year?
Yep. I think it's confirmed for this year. I think it's confirmed for 2020.
I don't think they've never mentioned that yet. We have no release date.
At Gamescom, didn't they say it's coming this year or coming later this year, didn't they?
Hey, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Apparently it runs
I'll take your word for
it. Like people that were playing it at Gamescom said it runs perfectly on Switch too. So that's pretty cool. Like, so if they can get Rebirth running on there too,
that will be a miracle. I can barely run on PlayStation.
That one
was rough. That was rough.
Brutal.
But we'll see. I know Nate the Hate also confirmed either Thursday or Friday. This might be happening.
For the direct.
The
Yeah.
direct, we'll see.
If it's Friday, I'm very intrigued what the format will be, but it sounds like it's general based on everyone who seems to be in the know is saying it's a general. I mean, you don't throw Resident Evil 7 into a Mario Direct, you know?
Yeah.
So
And what's going on with Mario? Are we gonna get any Mario news like afterwards, or
we have
it's the
to.
anniversary on Saturday?
It's the 40th anniversary, right? And they're being odd and silent about it. So
That's
I would
weird.
think that we'll probably see something there.
Yeah.
I could see them maybe like a new 3D Mario game would be pretty cool. We know that Donkey Kong Bonanza was obviously a portion of the Odyssey team, but it wasn't all of it. So
Yeah.
I think that they're probably working on a 3D Mario.
And they crushed it. So imagine like a full ass team. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm pretty. I mean, I don't know. They'll do something. We've seen some like amiibo blocks or whatever. So everything in the background's kind of aligning nicely for them to blow it out of the water for the 40th. We just need some software.
Yeah.
I would actually kill for a Mario baseball. Do you ever play that on the GameCube?
Those are. I mean, at a McDonald's, I used to play those.
yeah, right.
The
Yeah.
McDonald's
How
kiosk.
fun were those? Yeah, the Pikmin demo and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was all about that.
That was a good time. Good times.
That was a great time, actually.
That was a great era, man. Oh, those were fun.
Bring it back. We want that play place back. I'm sure the insurance is through the roof for them.
Oh, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I just,
so much,
you just long for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Just miss those days. Caboose, what's going on for you for the rest of the week?
Not much. Just sitting here, not playing Ghost of Yotei, unlike someone else here among us. Oh, God. And then just counting down the days until PlayStation announces if the rumors are true, if we're getting a new State of Play.
Hey.
I've actually been replaying Ghost of Tsushima because I cannot wait for Yotei. I'm super, super excited for it. And then that's it. Just gonna jump into Marvel Rivals new season as well really soon here to try out all the new character and all the new buffs and nerfs and all that.
That cinematic was crazy.
Dude, Daredevil looks so sick.
Looks crazy, man.
Yeah, they got to make a whole like animated show with that.
They need to do something on Netflix right now.
I need it right now. But that's about it. Nothing too big going on this week, but hopefully next week and the week after we got some news or we got some info to talk about. And we're coming up on the big
100. Yeah, we got to plan that out.
So we got to plan that out and figure out what we're going to do there for you guys listening and watching at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Riley,
you can find me on youtube.com/caboose, twitch.tv/caboose, and then Twitter and Instagram @cabooseek.
There we go. Riley, how about you?
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fun week. So I'm kind of just gearing up for that. And today's the 30th anniversary of PlayStation in North America. So we dropped the 30th anniversary products at Walmart. So we're selling those right now, which is pretty exciting. And then we had the pre-orders for the Ghost of Yotei console and Golden controller go up. So lots there and more to come.
You have nothing to do with, I know you're just strictly gaming, but since even iPhones with gaming, you don't touch that either?
No. That, I mean, it's very siloed. So my department's my department, but I would cross streams with like toys and collectors more than I would with like iPhone and PC as well a little bit, but not iPhone.
There you go. New iPhone out.
Neat though.
Very neat.
All right. I don't know. I reached to the stage.
It's orange.
It's
orange.
No, because I used to be like, oh, I gotta get the new one. Now I'm like, I'm so outside that bubble. If it doesn't have something I don't need, I'm like, I don't need it. Damn, I left the iPhone bubble.
You're just old and bitter.
Just give me what I want.
Just too jaded. Just give me what I want.
Just give me what I want. For me, waiting to see about this Nintendo Direct, if it happens or not, we'll find out. I'm very eager. I also have a Twitch 4-year partnership anniversary happening on Thursday, so I'll be doing that. So,
well, that's exciting. Congrats.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. But yeah, besides that, try to finish games. Backlog is disgusting.
Yeah.
Bad. It's bad.
Well, how disgusting.
I got Chronos, Mafia.
Gross.
This
It's
is
like a
gross. Yeah,
It's like a 7, you'd say.
like a 7. Yeah, and then some 7 games are coming out. Bad, really
There you
bad.
go. Pretty bad.
Oh man. Everybody, we see you guys here for number 100. Take care, everyone.